This Sova arrow spot is basically just to clear most of sight. So what you want to do here, like just throw yourself in the corner there, right? And then your first charge bar, you can either charge it to the first, just like halfway through, like this.
Revealing area.
You know, you can charge it halfway through, doesn't matter. That clears some sight, you know, a couple corners here and there. It clears parts of this, you know. It's alright. I think it clears this, I'm not too sure. But the better one, well, at least in my opinion, you go here, charge it
Revealing area.
up at least one bar, and then it hits here, and then clears all these angles, which most people normally hold if you're defending. This is especially like good, especially in ranked and stuff, because you can just brimstone some of these, and then sage wall like off of sight, and it's very easy to just win the round completely there after you know everyone's positions. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. You can add bouncers to it, because then it'll just bounce like here. Pretty much does the same thing, makes it a little bit less predictable. If there's a Cypher holding or like a Jet holding Heaven and she's out here, it will obviously hit. This spot, you just want to tuck yourself into this corner, and what this will do depends on the amount of bounces. If you just have one bounce, it'll land here. 2 bounces, it will land like here, and wait, no, 0 bounces, it will just land there and be pretty much useless unless you're checking Heaven. 1 bounce will land here, 2 bounces here. So, but the reason, like, sometimes you want to use 2 bounces for this, it keeps it unpredictable. If you use it multiple times in a match, it will be a longer distraction, because let's say someone's playing here and they see an arrow bounce from here, they're going to try and shoot it, or they might not try and shoot it. They'll see it bounce here, and they'll just have to keep following it until it lands, or they actually manage to shoot it out. So it can be used as a distraction as well, and as enemy reveal location, because it reveals the back line. So something like this, the first charge bar, the end of it, put it on the tip of this. Fuck, that was my alarm. You put it you put it at the tip of this. Let's just have 2 bounces.
Revealing area.
And this would bounce off this box, and then here, and then land here. So it does cover every corner, even if you have 1 bounce, because it'll land here. And it will cover every corner. Apart from Heaven, but I mean, you can just smoke off Heaven with Omen, with Brimstone. You can molly Heaven with Brimstone, all that stuff. Phoenix can molly it. All that stuff, you know. It's just, double bounce is pretty good. But 1 bounce is also just as effective for this.
Revealing area.
It just has to hit the box, and then it'll bounce off. It'll just take longer for you to know enemy location, so you like really want to shoot at the start of the round. But if you can't, then you know you want to do 1 bounce. But if you do 2 bounces, it acts obviously as a distraction. It just depends how smart your team is, and if they can utilize it to its fullest ability. Pretty much at that point. This arrow spot is a little bit more risky than the others, because you have to actually get into hookah at the start of the round, and then hope that no one pushes you. This is more for what's it called? Shock arrows.
Shock dart.
If someone's pushing, obviously. And to check if they are, you can always just do the same
Revealing area.
thing with a radar arrow or whatever, sonar arrow. It's called something, bro. It's like fucking 2 a.m. I have no clue what I'm saying half the time. Yeah, it's a little bit more risky, but again, if you have a breach here or a Phoenix or a Reyna's really good now. I just don't like her because she's so good, especially if a good player's using her. You can just flash through this wall and just own. You can clear this corner with Phoenix, he can throw a molly. Breach, he can throw his thing. He can even clear this corner if he wanted to, or this one with his E ability or something. It's just pretty much just an easy way to clear mid without actually having to sacrifice anyone. So that's pretty much all your job is. So this spot, you want to just push yourself into this corner by holding S and D and walking, and you'll get up on like this very little pixel here. And the top right corner of your charge bar, you want to align that with right here, and you want 2 bouncers, you want
Revealing area.
2 full charge bars, and it normally lands around here. It covers most of the basic corners, like this one, and then some. If someone's holding here, obviously they'll get hit by it, unless they're holding this angle. It's just a good one, just to clear a few corners, see if there's an AWPer. They normally have a sniper, right, sitting right about here. It's very simple, nice and easy, quick to use, you know. So, this is the main important part. You're going to be using that to find the trajectory of your arrow. You want to push yourself up against this box. I like this spot especially because in unrated, Raze or Reyna always like to push these areas because they're very impatient. So if you're stuck in unrated and you have no one else to play with and no one else is holding flank, like a Cypher, you normally throw the camera like here or back here, and then you can hold this angle, then you hold this angle, and it's all good, you know. You can tell if someone's coming, throw a couple tripwires, a couple cages, like a cage here, just in case you need to run away, and you can hold flank very easily. But if you can't, and your team's got to beat, you can always, if you're holding flank, go here, align the second charge bar, the very tip of it, is going to hit the like very top right corner of the first bar for it, the first rectangle for it. You can do 2 bounces, 1 bounce. It depends where you want to hit. I'm going to show you the 2 bounce one.
Revealing area.
You want to charge it almost to full, and this will hit right around there. So this is really good because you check a couple of these major corners, and then you check inside the whole box and this corner obviously. So that's 2 bounces. It does a good job of showing enemy locations and common spots, so your team doesn't have to worry about them. But in unrated, some people just don't care about checking corners anyway, so they'll just run through no matter what. You can do 1 bounce for this.
Revealing area.
I haven't tested this one out, but I'm pretty sure it does sort of a similar job. It just hits, yeah, up over here. So it checks this angle, and then it checks like right underneath hookah, checks this angle, and then it's pretty much the same thing. 1 bounce just hits somewhere like over here or something, and then 2 bounces obviously is probably my favorite one because it hits here and checks all these corners. That's it. It's pretty simple. Just pay attention to where your charge bar is on it, and you shouldn't have a problem. Okay, so let's say the boys are pushing A, you know, pistol round, any round, you know, coming from here, you know,
Caution here.
over here. What you want to do, aim as close to this wall as possible. Right there. Sova arrow when you're playing heaven. Or window, whatever the fuck you like to call this. 1 bounce.
Revealing area.
And you just hold this corner if you're in heaven, and then you can charge it as much as you want, as hard as you want, and then it will hit here. So it will cover
Caution
this.
here. Caution
this,
here.
and then you just hold this angle. So if they have to hide from it, they have to try and duel you for it. Or they rotate out, which is also very good, because then you get the sight, and then you can just jump down, hold this angle. All around, pretty fresh spot. It's pretty simple. So you've got your 3 charge bars, you know, they get separated, you know, you feel? So let's say they're pushing B long, obviously. Most people push B long, like Reina, because she's a hoe. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop B long and then part of mid. So you just wanna bounce it twice, stop right before the first charge bar hits.
Revealing area.
Just like that. And then sometimes it may bounce off here and land here, but this normally hits a bit of middle. The guy is probably sometimes watching here, like Cypher, and Reina, who's a hoe again, and then she tries and kills your whole fucking team because she can go invulnerable. It's pretty good. You line up with this corner, your whole part of your charge bar should go here, the first part of your charge bar, and then it should just normally hit around there. The hitboxes on the slopes are kind of weird in this game, because it can either bounce off like a crease here and just go like over there, as you saw, or can bounce here and then hit this completely, and this as well. Very weird, sort of unpredictable, but it's pretty good. Okay, this spot is basically the same. You go up on this box, and basically if you have like a Phoenix and a coordinated team, which most times you don't, but if you're playing ranked and Phoenix is holding here ready to peek out, you can sort of scare the team and get like a few free picks with Phoenix if you use this spot. So second charge bar, the end of it, you want to line it up with the very top of this with the bottom of your charge bar right there. 2 bounces, and I think it should hit like every time.
Revealing area.
Like around halfway through. And yeah, so it hits anyone that's hiding behind this corner, here, down here, and then sometimes if you're lucky you can get it to bounce here. It's just, you know, slopes are weird again, but it lands somewhere in this area, and all these spots are good. And then you can get sometimes the guy who's holding here if it bounces over there. So Phoenix flashes through, just shits on like 3 guys, runs away. You know how it be. But you just need a team for this one. It's not that good and unrated. This one's also from Heaven, but it's mostly for just rotations out of A if you're playing attacking side. So normally they would try to either wrap around CT or well, T-spawn, I guess. But also if they try and go through teleport, you've also obviously got someone watching, and they might try and cross through here, but you've also always normally have someone watching here, so they need to waste the smoke just to rotate out, which some teams aren't going to do that, but just in case. All you have to do is just like aim somewhere around there, and then do 1 bounce.
Revealing area.
You can fully charge it if you want, doesn't really matter that much, and it will land here. Expose people that are rotating out. You can use your ult. You can see if they're trying to go through bathroom, all that good stuff. Very simple, very easy to use. There's not many more arrow spots that you can actually use on this map. You can do this, obviously.
Revealing area.
I mean, this sort of works. You can do 1 bounce, it'll land here. But there's not many other spots because most maps have these really annoying tall buildings that just bounce off of everything. It's really hard to shoot. You have all this dead space in the middle that you can't really use because it's just, again, another big building. You can't really bounce it off there. So yeah, that pretty much concludes it. That's pretty much it for all the spots that I have for today.